Well, here's what we're up to today. Today is Monday, May 19th. And, the 19th or is it 20th? Yeah, 19th. We planted this here a couple days ago. Then, of course, we got rained out. And we haven't done anything for 2 days now. It looks like we're going on 3. So I backed this over into this field. Seed truck was parked, or this truck with the seed tender was parked just up there. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to fill stuff with fuel. We're kind of checking conditions. It looks like it's a little wet. This tractor needs a shot of death, and it needs a little fuel, not much, but we're about a week away from hitting hay here, as far as judging by where we are with the calendar. We'll walk over into here. And if we had a little sun, it's a little mushy. If we had a little sun, maybe we'd be able to get on this, but I don't think that's going to happen today. But it'll allow us to get some things serviced up here and going. So, we might try to do some discing after we get things going. So, I don't know if I've got enough hose here with this DEF unit or not, but we've got about 100 and whatever gallons in this tank here. We'll see if we can reach over here with this. Alright, we just gonna pull this ahead a little bit. You'll be alright. We lack a little bit to get fuel in there. Diesel exhaust fluid in, rather. Alright, on to the next one. Jared's planter is in this other field. The fields that we were in on Saturday, which was Charlotte's birthday, we actually planted on the same day a year ago. And we started planting a little later this year. The fields that I was in were wet last year, but they're actually drier this year than they were last year. And those are wet fields. So it's a little, some of these fields are a little strange, aren't they, Sarah?
Yeah.
Some of them, there are wet holes in that we have never seen wet before. We're planting around spots that we've always been able to plant in. So we'll put a shot of fuel in Jared's tractor, and then the other two tractors are on discs over behind the cow barn over here. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna have to move this one or not. He might be close enough to the road, and we might have enough hose on this trailer here to get it to it. All right. It's nice having a long fuel hose on there. This tractor doesn't use DEF, so we haven't got to worry about that. But this planter here, I said in a video the other day that it's going into its 9th year or 8th or 9th year or something, and that's not correct. It's going into its 11th year. So this planter is a 2015 model. So she's planted a few times. I can see from here we got a gauge wheel bolt sheared off on number 8, 7. We'll have to get a bolt in there, Sarah. They're on the console here, right in the truck. You guys see it from here? We'll get one in there. All right, that one's full. We half-assed looked it over, put his bolt in for him, and then we had a package of those M8 shear bolts to go in his tractor. Now we are on to the next two. Sarah's tractor needs blown out, so we have to grab the service truck that we left over here inside one of the buildings, use the air compressor off of it, and the idea was, or the thinking was, that it was going to be dry enough and that she was going to just start in disking, and I thought I'd be able to plant some, but I don't think the planters are going to be rolling. But we might be able to disc. Alex is hauling manure, so that's why she isn't here.
No, she's up on the tractor road.
No, I mean, that's why she's not with us.
I thought you were looking for a tractor.
We might be able to break that one in right there. It rained, drizzled rain all day yesterday here. And then Saturday about 2:30, 3 o'clock, we got rained off over in this area. Put us out of commission. And then it's supposed to, or it's going to rain here. It's going to be good. What's it going to be good? Tuesday and Wednesday, or today and tomorrow?
Yeah, and then Wednesday.
And then they're talking rain Wednesday again. So we might be able to turn up some ground with the discs, and if we are able to do that, that might be drier by tomorrow morning than what is already disked is going to be. So, but how's your new disc been working out?
Very nice.
Yeah.
No issues yet.
None issues. That Pottinger has made a larger disc. I think they've got a 40-footer. You think you could pull a 40?
Oh, definitely.
You think you could definitely pull a 40?
Yeah.
So which tractor do you think has more power, that 560 or the 620?
Well, I thought they were about neck and neck, but then the other night I was getting blown out of the water, so I don't know.
Oh, really?
But I don't know if that's just because I was getting hot. I don't know.
Well,
Adjustment limits.
yeah. But, oh well. Alright, we'll be to the other tractors here in a minute. We've got the buildings on this farm. We had silage trucks parked in and silage trailers. We took a couple of trucks out of here the other day. They wanted the service truck over here to blow skid steers out with, and we didn't take it home. Didn't have enough bodies to bring it home. So we just left it here inside. And now we have it today to, yeah. Got alfalfa over here that's going down. So that's going to be fun to pick up. Yeah. Alright, so the 9560 is right here. And the 9620 is up on the hill. So, this one needs the radiator blown out, so I could pull to the left. Sarah can back right up to it, and we can kind of blow it out while it's fueling. We can just fill the tank on this right-hand side. Full of fuel, and she's blowing it out, just letting it run now to suck some more dirt through the radiator. Then she's gonna go through it again, blow the radiator out with the tractor running. I've got this other tractor pulled up next to the road, and we'll put fuel in it along with Death. And we'll be able to do that right alongside the road. It's a lot wetter than I thought. I traveled through some disc ground there, and I made some tracks. So we'll get that one filled, 9620 filled, and then we're gonna have to walk on out of here and come back at it tomorrow. Hopefully this sun does its thing and it gets it dry in here. So we'll get this one filled. I might actually have to, yeah, that should work. I should be able to back alongside it tight enough to get that DEF pumped over into it. We don't have the longest hose on the DEF tank. And then of course this trailer's got enough fuel on it to where we really can't get too far off the road with it or we'll be stuck. I think we're good right there. So this just has a solar panel on the front of it that powers I don't know, just like a group 27 12-volt battery, 12-volt pump for the DEF. And then we went ahead and put a 12-volt pump on the back side of this tank, and that allows us to be able to fill 2 tractors at the same time, or we have a spare pump on here if something were to happen to that one there. And we ended up putting a sight tube on it last year as well, so you can tell how much fuel. So, we'll pump her full. I'll put it in that metal compartment that's open up to the top shelf. Alright, so these 2 items are fueled up as well. She's got this one blown out. And I'm going to, I left the fuel trailer over here. Put that right back inside, I'll pick you up over there.
How do I turn this off?
You PTO shut it off.
Where's the remote?
I put, well, make sure it's alongside the seat. Hit it, turn it to off. The black button. Yeah, there you go. All right, we will maybe be able to do something here tomorrow. So, now you might be saying, oh, just take the service truck home. Well, there really isn't any sense in driving it all the way home. To bring it all the way back, if we take it all the way home, we might be less apt to have it over here. And then in the event that we need it for something over here, we don't have it because it's back there. So we'll get back to the shop and find something to do. They're working on silage trucks right now, and we've got that project to get ready for. Well, we're checking on field conditions here, and this field I come down through from the top side. I come down through here. I'm in 2-wheel drive. I'm down through here. You can see my tracks. Well, there's my truck. I come down through here, and I said, I better, let me run around the edge of the field. Go back up through, see if I can't get back up through it, because we're deciding whether we should be disking or not. Now I'm in 4-wheel drive. I come around here like this, and it's greasy. I said, wow, it's greasier than I thought. I make it to there, I can't go any farther. So I back up. Let me show you how. Sarah's coming down here to pull me out. There's my front tires there, my rear tires, so I back up. I back up to here, I'm gonna hit the driveway. It's sliding the whole time. I get the back end caught in this washout here. It won't come back up out of the washout. Won't go forward, won't go backwards. So, I stomp on it, get it to move a little bit. I come over into these gabion stone. Figure I'm just gonna back over the top of it. I'm getting closer and closer to the edge, but we're gaining. So I figured out, just gonna have to back through the ditch. Won't move, won't go any farther. Won't go forward, won't go backwards. Turn around, Sarah. So I need to get pulled out. You can see the tires are not, I mean, I got a little bit of a rut right there. It won't go over the top of. Should come forward with what angle I have on this side. I've got a little bit of a hump here that won't allow me to go back, and it should really walk up out of here, but it won't. These goddamn tires, I tell you, they suck. So we're gonna get pulled out. There we go. Alright, we're just about out here. Yeah, you got to keep going. It won't even drive up through here. It won't. Yeah. All right, that's good right there. What a joke. This truck won't even drive up through here. Terrible. Shit fucking tires.